What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Internet Computer. Internet Computer has obviously had huge retracements since its all-time highs. So I want to get into this because while I know there was some dodgy stuff happening or appeared to happen previously, I'm really blown away with the actual level of ecosystem that's starting to grow. Before I get into that, as always, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel that I thought would crush it in this cycle. If you invested $100 into each coin when I released the videos and you were still holding all that crypto, you'd be in profit for $73,000. This is not what I hold anymore. If you want to see what I hold, come check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share my portfolio. 2021 was incredible. Massive gains throughout. Long-term investments were huge, appreciated in value massively. We also had great investments in terms of quick flips, as well as that, some airdrops that were incredible. If you want to be a part of that, match the gains of myself and the members, then you can come check it out. The link's in the description. Now, Internet Computer. Now, if we look at Internet Computer, obviously, its all-time high was around $460, which was incredible. Like it had one of almost the most parabolic run upon launch, and it has just massively capitulated in price since. There's not really been, its lowest point was around $22, and since then it's sort of been hovering around 30. But what I want to actually look at is what it is. Now, there's an article here that talks about will it appreciate in price. Now, this article covers ICP, and it talks about the fact that they're betting big on their interoperable metaverse projects, which aims to turn metaverse into a reality. The testing for its Moonwalker OGs project from next week is expected to be the next big event for ICP. And this article dates back a couple of weeks. Now, Internet Computer, there's a little hyperbole here. It's perhaps the first unique blockchain protocol which operates at high speeds with unlimited capacity, and considered to be the third blockchain innovation after Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think that's massively hyperbole, but there is certainly an intrigue behind this. It's a project of Definity, and was built on the back of $121 million from venture capital groups like Andreas Horowitz, Polychain Capital, and more. And what makes it stand out from other blockchains is its usage of advanced tech like non-interactive distributed key generation, network nervous system for internet identity and other things. And there is potential here. There really is. It's a massively ambitious project. The Moonwalk OGs is going to be really interesting to see how that plays. And while it has, fallen away from where it was at, it's outside of the top 30 now. It's growing, and there's a few things that I want to talk about in terms of. One thing I quite like is this plug wallet. Now, this is built and open source by Fleek. It's a browser extension that basically allows you to check your ICP, cycles and other tokens, and interact with the Internet Computer dApps. And Fleek have actually done a couple of developments. Fleek's brought decentralized web hosting to the Internet Computer, which will allow anyone to deploy content on Web 3.0. On top of that, there was, where was it? Dank, which is the first decentralized bank built on the Internet Computer, again developed by Fleek, and through a collection of open internet services for users and developers. Dank makes cycles management seamless. Again, this is really interesting idea, and there's a few things where I'm looking at the dApps that are developed on Internet Computer, and I'm excited by them. They're interesting. They're not. This has grown really impressively in a short space of time, and I'm intrigued to see what's next. We're seeing they've got NFT marketplaces. They've got a fairly well-developed DeFi ecosystem at this point, where you've got a number of different opportunities. Obviously they've got their metaverse games that they're starting to integrate. They've got their own version of punks, IC punks. This is, I genuinely, I'm really actually impressed with what I'm seeing. Even DeFinance, their open infrastructure on Internet Computer is looking good. If you want to open that up and check it out, again, they're looking strong. And all of this is thanks to, obviously, Internet Computer. Now, I don't think it hits the heights it previously did. I just don't think that's plausible at this point. To run up to the sort of $460 level, you're looking at around about more than a 15x, right? So realistically, a 15x still puts it at a market cap of 75 billion, which is it's a lot of money. 400. It was 460, so 460 times roughly 200 million. You're actually more looking at $92 billion market cap based on circulating supply right now. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. But as a long-term investment, Internet Computer doesn't look bad. Does not look bad. Holding ICP gives you the opportunity to interact with some really intriguing things that are being built. Metasports basketball doesn't look bad. You've got, like I said, the bank, Earth Wallet. I'm intrigued a lot by the developments for Fleek. Sorry, Plug. Plug Wallet looks all right. Again, one thing that I've spoken about in the past is this these kind of wallets, these these wallets are going to end up doing their own airdrops of their own tokens. So playing around with a new wallet is not a bad shout, especially when there's an opportunity there. There's a lot I'm intrigued about here. They've got their own decentralized Reddit. They've got their own sort of IDE for developers to learn the sort of native language for Internet Computer blockchain. There's a lot I like. There is a lot I like. The way that the tokens got dropped for Internet Computer seemed very, very dodgy. And it was kind of... I think it was disappointing to every initial investor, because I think a lot of people got in at very, very high prices and got burnt by that sort of huge token dump that occurred. But as a long-term investment, when you look at the venture capital groups behind it, the development of this ecosystem in the space of effectively a year, it's one that I keep an eye on for a long-term prospect, because I still think it can retrace even more. In a bear cycle, we could see this really drop. I think maybe it's too fresh in people's mind, this high to this low. And I'm not sure, it could certainly recapture ground around the $100, potentially. Maybe even 150, right? This year. But I think there's a cap on how well it does. Because I think everything, we saw the dodginess that occurred during that initial first week, effectively, first month. So I'm not sure if I'm bullish on this at all, but I'm certainly intrigued by it. The things I'd be looking out for are the things built upon ICP. I'm maybe not as bullish on ICP as I am on the projects being built on here. I'm really not a fan of internet identity, but internet identity and that kind of thing is going to be something that we end up, or that ends up being incorporated in our lives. I would sooner it not, but that is what it is. But their DeFi ecosystem and their metaverse ecosystem, I think there's huge potential here. And I'd be looking at these low cap projects in and around DeFi and metaverse for ICP, because I think they still have real potential. I don't think the internet computer is going anywhere, but I'm not sure the level of trust they have for the team, is my honest thing. But it's an intriguing one. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope you're all keeping well. If you're new to crypto, come check out Copy My Crypto. Even if you've been here a while, come check it out. 2021, we had some awesome wins. It was a top-notch year. Long-term investments were incredible. Quick flips were fantastic. And to be fair, the airdrops were also wonderful. If you want to be part of that and match the gains of myself and the members, then you can come check it out. The link's in the description, guys. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.